We may have gotten my ship back from Bowser Jr., but that's only half the job. That's only half of what we need to do up here. We still need to find the anti-gravity community. Yeah, about that. What's actually so special about the anti-gravity community anyway? More like, what isn't so special about it? It's a wonderful place with wonderful people. And at the very center of town, the main landmark, lies the Mania Star. Whoa, that sounds really cool. It is. The Mania Star is responsible for all the shooting stars that rain down in this region. If anyone were to get their hands on the Mania Star, they would have access to all the shooting stars in the galaxy, and they would be able to make any of their wishes come true. This is good in some situations, like, if someone wishes to benefit the community, then, they would wish for something that would, benefit the community. But if someone such as Bowser Jr. were to get the Mania Star and have access to all the shooting stars in the galaxy, then who knows what would happen. Yeah, it would obviously be pretty bad. Well, I have a question. And what's that? How did you hear about the anti-gravity community? How did you get the inspiration to come on this adventure? Well, I could tell you, but it's a really long story. Oh, well, I guess you can tell us later. Well, I suppose we do have some time to spare, so I'll tell you it. Oh, okay then. Alright, Mario and Luigi. This is my backstory. Back on Earth, obviously, I was in a friend. This friend group consisted of me, a Lakitu, a Parabitty-bug, and a Bullet Bill. We weren't exactly the best friends you'd ever see, but we still were best friends. We did everything together, and they were always super enthusiastic about everything. This is necessary information for what I'm about to tell you. We always hung out near the valley, by the rocks. And one day, we were in our usual hangout spot, and we were talking about our dream cars. Well, personally, my dream car would have to be a Wigglermobile. Those things can go fast, faster than Fast and Fact. I think they can go faster than the fastest creature on Earth. Wow, that's a lot of fast. But those things cost a real fortune, so realistically, there's no way you'll ever be able to afford a vehicle like that. Yeah, unless you become a lawyer or a doctor, but then again, those are really hard jobs to get, so I personally think anything's possible, but getting a Wigglermobile? Good luck. We kept on talking, but something seemed off about our conversation, and that was their voices. They were usually so enthusiastic, as I just mentioned, but this time around, they were talking as if they were tired, or even bored, and just didn't want to be around me. Maybe they really were just tired. If they really were tired, they wouldn't have come to the meetup at all. I decided to go home and think about this. I told them I needed to go because I could smell dinner back at home, even though my parents weren't there. We all said bye as I sped walked away. As soon as I got home, I immediately went straight to my room. I had so many things on my mind regarding that conversation. Maybe they really are bored of me. Maybe they really are losing interest in me, I said to myself. And that's when it hit me. If that really is the case, then I need to do something that would impress them. I need to do something that would change that fact. I need to do something that would make them say something like, wow, that's not something you hear about every day. But what? I proceeded to march back and forth with thought. And then, I had an idea. A crazy idea. I'll go to space. A 19-year-old Goomba going to space. What do they think of that? Oh, I know. Wow, Shellman's so awesome. Wait, you're 19? Yeah, I never told you guys? No. Oh, my bad. Anyways, but then again, going to space doesn't really seem like enough. I mean, so many people have done that already. I want to do something new. I started to think again, and think some more, until all that was interrupted by a doorbell ring. It was a newspaper. I knew it was for me since nobody else in my family reads those. I took it inside and I read it. And after I did, I was extremely grateful for this specific newspaper. The anti-gravity community, huh? That's in space. I know what to do. I'm gonna go up into space and explore the anti-gravity community. I may not be the first person to go there, but I'll be the second and youngest person. Yeah, I'll do it. But before I could embark on my journey, there were two things that I needed. One of them being a rocket ship, obviously. And the second thing I was missing was a defense weapon, in case I run into any enemies in space. Fortunately, and coincidentally, I knew where to get my defense weapon, but I still needed a rocket ship. And I knew where to get that too. I got my phone and my credit card information and went to the Mushroom Kingdom International Space Station website so I could reserve a rocket. Once that was done, I decided that the next day, I was gonna go get my defense weapon, as well as go to space. The next day, I brushed my teeth, and I ate a good breakfast, and then I left my house, and I never looked back. And that pretty much sums it all up. Mario! What? Yeah, it's alright. It's a pretty boring story anyway. I didn't think it was boring. Yeah. Well, what about your sword? That? My defense weapon? Yeah. Where'd you get it from? Oh, well, I stole it. I broke into a facility where it was being kept, I beat up all the guards, and I stole the sword. You stole it? But that would make you a criminal. Well, only on Earth. In space, I'm perfectly fine. Oh yeah, because that makes it so much better. Well, all that aside, we still have work that needs to be done, and we still have one more night here in this hotel, so let's just focus ourselves. I agree with that plan. Yeah, I do too. It's settled then.